Thanks for tuning in to this month's Superintendent Report. And thank you, Dr. Warren, for being here this morning.
You're welcome, Morgan. How have you been?
I've been good, busy, really busy with scholarships in college.
How's the college search going?
It's interesting, I must say, but it's good.
Good,
Yes.
very good. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so what's going on with NorthwestISD since the school year's almost ended?
Morgan, is that not crazy that we're saying that the school year is almost ending?
I know.
It's crazy it's going this fast. Morgan, three big things this month for us to talk about. Number one, I came in here a couple of weeks ago and did a video for every student of the school district to talk about school safety. You know, we've been having a lot of discussions about that, and they're very important discussions we're having. Every campus that we have 28 different campuses in the school district. Every building principal is hosting a town hall meeting right now about safety. And that allows parents and students to come up to their campus and just talk about concerns and understand how we try to protect students and teachers and staff and adults in the building. And those have been really good discussions. I actually did a Facebook Live presentation about a week ago. Almost 5,500 people have downloaded that video.
Wow.
So everybody is being very supportive. Everybody's goal is again to try to make our schools as safe as possible. So I'm very energized by that. So that's very good, and we're going to continue to have those conversations. Second thing, we had about a month ago we had a meeting of a community committee of about 100 different people. We called it our strategic summit. We are developing a new plan of action to take NorthwestISD and all of our 28 campuses to the next level, because we have to, because you know you're about to leave us, but we have 24,000 other students who expect us to be the very best educational organization in this state. And so 100 people came together. We had community members, we had parents, we had teachers. We had phenomenal students. We had about 10 to 12 students who participated. We did a two-day Friday, Saturday meeting, 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was very dynamic. It was great conversation about where we need to go and who we are now and where we need to go for our students. So that was very good. So we're going to be talking a lot about that a lot this spring. The school board it'll be presented to the school board in April and hopefully approved by the school board in May. And that will really be the foundation of every planning tool that we use when we make campus improvement plans, when we make district improvement plans, when we write goals. That one document will guide us for the next 3 to 4 years. So that's a big deal. It really is a big deal. And I can't, with all the students who are watching today, I cannot thank those students enough who came and participated in that, both high school and middle school students. And they were absolutely dynamic. They had a wonderful. They had wonderful input of who and what they think they needed, what they truly needed from us to be able to make it to that next level, whether that be college, career, whatever is going to propel students like yourself to personal success. They gave excellent. So I really do appreciate the kids that did that. Last thing, and you and I have talked about this year, we're really trying to promote voting in the district.
Yes,
the right to vote is one of the most important responsibilities we have as Americans. May 5th, have you registered to vote, Morgan?
I think I have, not really sure yet.
Make sure, Morgan.
Probably.
Make sure. But May 5th is the general election. And you need to do a lot of research. The seniors that are watching today, the students who are old enough to vote and who have registered, we really need to do some homework about what's on the ballot this year and participate. And that's the whole big thing. I never try to dictate and ask people to vote for specific things, but I always emphasize the need to vote. So if you are registered, please vote.
Got it.
Okay. So it's been a great spring. I really appreciate all the efforts. I've seen amazing efforts by our students, by our staff. I've been very pleased. I've been very proud. So it's been a good spring. And like you said, we only have a couple of months to go.
Almost there.
Yep, almost there. So what questions do you have for me today?
Okay, so I've heard across from school or whatever some talk about like monitoring school and how before school the doors are open. How do we monitor who comes in and out?
Well, Morgan, let's just take you for example. You're involved in a lot of different activities. You've got your FFA, you've got your animals, you've got all the things that you do. We have students who come to school probably 6 o'clock in the morning and stay almost 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I mean, that's how much work our students and our staff put into the activities that we do. So one of the big things that we've been talking about, and parents have brought this to us, students have brought this to us, we knew this, we are working on plans to better monitor, because the whole issue is just monitor that when we open up our schools at 6 o'clock in the morning, we have to have people there on staff who are monitoring who's coming in, because you don't think bad guys will come that early in the morning to do harm, but we can't take that for granted. We can't assume anything. So what we're going to do is we're working on that plan to how best to monitor all of our facilities, the ag barn, the field houses, all the different facilities that we have in the district, just to make sure we understand when our buildings need to be open to best serve our kids, but also how to best protect them when we are in those hours before and after school. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir, it does.
Okay.
So it sounds like things are going to be changing differently and
Well,
kind of figuring
that's
things
what,
out.
Morgan, the point I tried to make on my Facebook Live presentation is that, we just had the issue happen in Florida, and that was the saddest thing, to think about 17 children losing their life. But our schools, and the point I made to our parents was, our schools the day before the shootings in Florida, our schools were safe. The day after the shootings in Florida, our schools were still safe. Our schools are safe today, but we can always get better. There's no school district that needs to dig their heels in the sand saying that they are protecting as best that they can right now. We can always get better. So you're going to be seeing a lot of new things. When you come back from college, if you ever visit your parents and come back to see us when you go to college, you're going to see different things happening, because we always have to change the way things we're doing, because the challenges come up that we haven't even thought of, and so we've got to develop those processes in place to make sure everybody is safe.
Okay, so you mentioned Strategic Summit, if I even say it right.
That was great.
What are some things that stood out to you in that conference?
That's a good question, Morgan. So we met for 2 days, almost probably 14 to 15 hours of work. Morgan, when school districts the size of us get together and do strategic planning like that, some districts actually have one of those aha moments, and they go, okay, we've done things wrong. We were going in the wrong direction, and we have to just absolutely change direction the way we're going. The absolute opposite happened with us. When our parents started talking about what we're doing, our community leaders, our kids, our students, our teachers, we came to the realization that we are absolutely going in the right way. We just have to renew ourselves. We have to create more strategic goals, new strategic goals that meets the needs of our students today. Even, you being a senior, our students, our juniors, our sophomores, our freshmen, our middle schoolers, our elementary kids, they need new goals set for them, because they're going to be living even in a different world than you're going to be competing in college. So we're going to renew our goals, and one of the biggest things that stood out is just personalization. That's a long word, but personalization of learning.
Yes,
meaning you have more of a voice in what you want to learn. You and your parents have the dreams that you have, your talents, what you want to do when you leave us. And so my job is to help you get to there by what we offer. So that was a great realization, that we just have to do a better job of listening to student voice, parent voice, and creating the programs around the talents and the dreams of our students. And that's going to be very exciting when we really get that down in writing, have that approved, and really start the work over the next 3 to 4 years to be able to personalize those learning experiences for our students.
Thank you so much for coming in, Dr. Warren.
You're welcome, Morgan.
And thank you for tuning in. We will see you next time.